One sting, and she dies. But why? Why would nature give such a fatal price to such a small act? What kind of creature sacrifices its life not to hunt, not to feed, but to protect? This is the story of the honeybee, a creature that doesn't just live in service to her hive, but dies for it. And behind that one sting is a biological mystery, an evolutionary marvel, and a lesson in sacrifice that stretches far beyond the flowers she pollinates. The stinger of a honeybee isn't just a needle. It's more like a tiny living weapon designed for one job: to stop intruders. It's shaped like a miniature harpoon, with tiny hooks on it that point backward. And when the bee stings soft-skinned creatures like humans or other mammals, those barbs catch deep in the skin. She tries to pull away, but she can't. The stinger holds fast, and as she struggles to escape, it tears from her body, ripping out more than just the stinger. Her venom sac comes with it. So do parts of her muscles, nerves, and digestive tract. It's not just an injury. It's a mortal wound. For a few brief moments, she moves as if nothing happened. But inside, her body is shutting down. She is dying. Usually, she won't survive more than a few minutes. But here's something most people don't know. Honeybees don't always die after stinging. When they sting other insects, like wasps or rival bees, they usually survive. That's because insects have hard outer shells, allowing the stinger to slide in and out without getting stuck. It's only when they sting mammals, like us, that the weapon becomes a death sentence. Our skin is soft and stretchy, making it the perfect trap for the stinger's barbs. So, the stinger stays in, and the bee doesn't. But why would evolution allow this? Why would nature create a defense so deadly to the one using it? To understand that, we have to look at how honeybees live. One bee alone doesn't matter much, but the hive, that's everything. Tens of thousands of sisters, one queen, one shared purpose: survival. And sometimes, survival comes at a cost. Worker bees are sterile. They don't reproduce. Their entire lives are spent caring for the queen, feeding the young, collecting nectar, and defending the hive. They live not as individuals, but as part of a single, living superorganism. So when danger threatens the hive, some will give their lives to protect the rest. It's not a mistake. It's a strategy. Scientists call it kin selection, a type of evolution where individuals sacrifice themselves to protect close relatives. Because those relatives carry the same genes. So even in death, the bee's genetics live on. To us, it might seem like suicide. But to evolution, it's survival. One bee dies, the hive lives. And the sting? It's more than just a jab of pain. It's a message. Even after the bee flies away, the venom sac she left behind keeps working, pulsing, pumping venom deeper into the skin. The bee may be gone, but the sting continues. It's not just a wound, it's a warning: stay away. But here's something important. Not all bees die when they sting. Bumblebees can sting more than once, and so can queen bees, although they rarely do. Wasps and hornets are different. They have smooth stingers without barbs, so their stingers slide in and out easily, allowing them to sting repeatedly. They sting to hunt, to dominate, and to kill. Honeybees sting to protect. That difference, offense versus defense, reveals something powerful. Honeybees don't attack for personal gain. They defend out of love, duty, and loyalty to something greater than themselves. They work from the moment they're born, cleaning cells, feeding larvae, building wax combs, foraging for nectar, fanning the hive to regulate temperature. Every bee plays a part, and most will never sting. But when the hive is threatened, a few will answer the call. And if they must, they'll give everything. This isn't just instinct. It's purpose. In life and in death, the honeybee serves. So the next time a bee stings, don't think of it as an attack. Think of it as an act of loyalty, an act of sacrifice. Because in that single sting lies a story of devotion, evolution, and the unbreakable bond between one tiny life and an entire world of others.